Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Valiant Wings. It's a part of their Airframe album series, and it's already 17th book, which is dedicated to Henschel HS 129. It's as written here, detailed guide to Luftwaffe Panzerjäger, and it's written by Richard Franks. We have a commercial sample here, that's the final release, let's say, and it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. Nothing will change inside this book, and you can notice that it comes in a typical format. It's a large print format and it's a soft cover. As you can see, it's quite thick, and there should be around 128 pages as it was promised by publisher, but we will see further in this video review, and we are going to open it together and check what is actually supplied here. So first of all, we open it. Let's close the lenses a bit so that it won't be that bright. Okay, now you can see the contents page. So here we have 4 sections. One is dedicated to technical description, another one to evolution, another one to camouflage and markings, and one more to models. So as far as you can see, there are only one build or two. Yeah, we have 2 builds by Steve Evans, so it will be interesting to see what he assembled in different scales. Here we also have a glossary and thanks note to various people, and we start with a preface which will tell us more about prototypes and development of this aircraft, which is also quite a handy information for some modelers who would like to copy the test beds of this aircraft version. As you can see, a lot of black and white shots. We even have captured aircraft here, and of course next thing which follows is detailed shots of the cockpit interior. We also have some parts of the fuselage and sections. Also we continue with the propeller hub and engine parts. Here we have some parts for the propeller construction, and next we continue with the here we have guns, and of course with various armament which was carried on this aircraft, and it was quite interesting in terms of the armament. As you can see, there is a huge cannon under the fuselage, so it might be an interesting thing to read and maybe to add some fine details in case your kit lacks of them. And here we have another useful thing. It's evolution chapter, and it will show us, let's say in a easily digestible form, what are the main differences between different versions of the aircraft. So for example, you will be able to tell the difference between B2 and also B2 with PK 7.5 gun, and that's under fuselage cannon as far as I can understand. Next we continue with camouflage and markings. Here we have small portion of the profiles. Of course they are printed in color, so that's really cool thing to have. Obviously this is not a full-fledged, let's say, marking guide so that you can replicate the whole camouflage, but it can give you some idea on what you might replicate on your model, especially if you would like to avoid a standard out-of-the-box inclusions for your project. And they're quite bright, especially that's is achieved with help of these bright yellow lines, so I'm really sure that you'll find something for your own project. Here we continue with the Hasegawa 148 scale build. As you remember, it's assembled by Steve Evans, so here we have a detailed step-by-step report on how this model was made, and it might be handy to see how Master was working with this kit and maybe learn something new. But what is even more interesting is this let's say article which is dedicated to Zokimura 132nd scale kit, which is huge because of the scale, and as you can guess, there are more features which you can replicate, which you can expose on your model, and that might be handy and interesting for some modelers. So think through which, let's say, things you would like to have on your build. And of course the last chapter is dedicated to HS 129 in scale, so here we will find a detailed list of the kits and add-ons for such builds and projects in various scales. And of course there are also books, and surprisingly there are also scale drawings in 1/72 scale. and of course you can scale them up just by scanning and increasing on your computer. And here we have the last page, so I don't see, yeah, it's 130 pages, so even more. Price should be set at 19.95 British pounds, so it's quite accessible price tag, especially for such source of information, and it should be already available on official Valiant Wings website, so if you would like to get it ASAP, just go there. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about such release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!